There comes a time in every woman's life when she feels trapped by the weight of her past, the memories, the regrets, the pain. They cling to her like a shadow, whispering that she is not enough, that she is not worthy of love, that she will never truly be free. But what if the key to stepping into your destiny has been inside you all along? What if the only thing standing between you and the life you were meant to live is your willingness to ask yourself the right questions? Because freedom doesn't come from forgetting your past, it comes from understanding it. It comes from looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing beyond the pain, beyond the disappointments, beyond the fears that have kept you stuck for so long. And the only way to do that is by asking 3 powerful, eye-opening questions. Questions that will not only reveal your hidden self, but will give you the strength to finally break free. Are you ready to let go of what no longer serves you? Are you ready to release the chains that have held you back for far too long? Because once you begin this journey, everything changes. The way you see yourself, the way you approach love, the way you walk into the future with confidence instead of fear. The first question that will reveal your hidden self is this: what am I still holding on to? It is a simple question, but one that carries deep weight, because if you are honest with yourself, you will realize that the pain of the past is not just something that happened to you, it is something you are still carrying. The heartbreak, the betrayal, the words that cut deep, they are not just memories, they are wounds that never fully healed. And as long as you hold on to them, they will continue to shape your thoughts, your choices, your future. But why do we hold on? Why do we cling to what has already hurt us? Because the pain is familiar. Because letting go means stepping into the unknown. Because even though we hate what happened, we have allowed it to become part of our identity. But here's the truth: you are not your past. You are not the mistakes you made, nor the people who failed to see your worth. You are not the brokenness, nor the sorrow. And the moment you choose to stop carrying what was never meant to be yours is the moment you finally set yourself free. So take a deep breath and ask yourself, what am I still holding on to? And more importantly, am I ready to let it go? Because your destiny is waiting, but you cannot step into it with hands full of yesterday's pain. The second question that will reveal your hidden self is this: what am I afraid to face? Fear is a silent force that shapes your life in ways you don't even realize. It keeps you trapped in unhealthy relationships. It convinces you to play small, to settle, to avoid the truth that is right in front of you. Fear whispers that if you dare to step outside your comfort zone, you will fail. It tells you that if you let go of the past, you will have nothing left. But here's what fear doesn't want you to know. The things you are most afraid to face are the very things that will set you free. The pain of your childhood, the heartbreak of your past, the truth about who you are when no one is watching. Whatever it is, I promise you this: you are strong enough to face it. You are strong enough to confront the pain, to acknowledge the truth, and to rewrite the story of your life. The past has no power over you unless you allow it to. And the moment you stop running from what scares you is the moment you reclaim your destiny. The third and final question that will reveal your hidden self is this: who would I be if I wasn't afraid? This is the ultimate question that holds the key to unlocking your true potential. Because the woman you are meant to become is not shackled by fear. She is bold. She is confident. She is unapologetically herself, embracing her power without hesitation. But fear has a way of clouding that vision. It makes you question your worth. makes you doubt your abilities, and keeps you trapped in a cycle of hesitation. But imagine for a moment, who would you be if fear no longer had a hold on you? What decisions would you make? What risks would you take? How would you love, live, and lead your life if you could trust yourself enough to go after what you deserve without second guessing yourself? The truth is, you are already that woman, the woman who is fearless, who stands tall, who chooses herself first. She's inside of you, waiting for you to stop letting fear dictate your choices. And when you stop holding yourself back, you will realize that everything you've ever wanted has always been within your reach. So ask yourself, who would I be if I wasn't afraid? And then step into that version of yourself. Because when you do, you will discover a freedom unlike anything you've ever known. You will step into your destiny, and you will never look back. Now that you have asked yourself these 3 transformative questions, a new reality begins to unfold before you. You are no longer the woman who carries the weight of her past like a burden. You are no longer the woman who hides behind fear, unsure of her next step. You are becoming the woman who stands in her power, fully aware of the strength that has always existed within her. But here's the truth that most people never tell you. Healing is not a one-time decision. It is a daily choice. You will have moments where doubt creeps in. You will have days when the past tries to pull you back. You will hear echoes of old voices telling you that you are not enough. But this time, you will respond differently. You will remind yourself that you are no longer bound by what was. You will look in the mirror and see a woman who has chosen to rise. You will silence the voices of fear and replace them with words of faith. You will remind yourself that every challenge, every setback, every heartbreak was only preparing you for something greater, because you were never meant to stay stuck in the past. You were never meant to live in regret. You were created for more. And the moment you decide to fully embrace that truth, free to grow, free to change, fertility ridden for health unspirit, you are free. And when you are free, you will be the most fully fulfilled. Now that you have chosen freedom, the question becomes, how do you walk in it every single day? The answer is simple but profound. You must be intentional. Intentional about your thoughts, your actions, and the people you allow into your life. Because transformation doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you decide day after day to no longer be a prisoner of your past. You must wake up each morning and choose yourself. Choose healing over resentment. Choose faith over fear. Choose the future over the past. It will not always be easy, but nothing truly powerful ever is. The world will try to pull you back into old habits, old relationships, old ways of thinking. But now you know better. Now you have the tools to stop, reflect, and ask yourself, is this leading me forward or is it pulling me back? And when you feel yourself slipping, when doubt begins to creep in, remind yourself of this truth. You have come too far to turn back now. You have done the inner work. You have faced your fears. You have answered the questions that most people are too afraid to ask. You have seen your hidden self, and now you are stepping into the woman you were always meant to be. You already are your new beginning. Your chance to rewrite your story, and this time the story will be one of power, purpose, and destiny.